I noticed that Starlet has barely said a damn thing this whole time. Why is my name in your mouth? You sneak a look at what Crystal handed you this morning. It's a folded piece of paper. It reads, "Don't trust." Moments later, you overhear Moment starting to have a meltdown. Hey guys! I am Charlotte the Starlet. These are my girls enjoying glitter, and this is my little boy Seth. Now, since I am a mystery/thriller writer, today we are going to be carrying on with the interactive novel Dragstar. It's literally a game where you can create your own drag queen and compete in a competition just like Rupauls Drag Race. The team sheds gloves, shoes, outer garments. The team is tight. We only just started it, so there is time for things to go wrong. Until... What did I just say? Did I jinx it? Until Diane misses a step and crashes into Trigger. Next up, sparkle motion. Boom. Mason cracks his fan. Boom. Sather cracks her fan. The silence is maddening. Boom. Glamping cracks her fan. Boom. Miss Face cracks her fan. Sparkle motion. That means you are the winners of this episode. Okay, so we are on episode 3, which is called Dragatha Christie. 12 little drag stars shining like the heavens. One tripped on stage, then there were 11. Bruh, I love that. Oh Lord, Scandal says as the contestants file into the after party lounge. Y que lo digas, Ricky adds. Is that right? He grabs both of his allotted drinks. And that means, Dorian asks. She grabs a glass of orange juice. You said it, Moment translates, picking up her own gin cocktail. Today, you're not pushing your luck, so you just have fruit juice. Everyone finds seats on the couches. People are strangely quiet. Okay, I'll start. Miss Dorian Slay is wasting no time. Someone took Moment's shoes. They also took pasties from members of both teams. Someone's playing a nasty game. I'm not here for this bull. Not here for it, she said. She takes a very loud slurp of juice through her straw. Molly X does the plug. As always, it could be any one of us. Or more than one. Speak for yourself, mama. Amelia Crave swats the idea out of the way. I'm a bitch, but I'm not a cheating bitch. There's another awkward silence, then moments later says, "Hey Molly, you're the self-styled villain around here. You're number 1 on my list of suspects." Same. I'm fine with that, Moment. Molly looks off to the side. More attention on me. Dorian surveys the room with regal judiciousness. Let's handle this like professionals. Who was the last one out the twerk shop last night? I was, maybe. Scandal Dupree admits. Moment jumps in. I was. I remember seeing my shoes right there on the shelf before I left. Molly X goes in for a kill. And how do we know you didn't hide your own shoes so you wouldn't be a suspect when the pasties went missing? For real? That may be what you would do, Molly. But don't paint Moment like that. Saint Sebastian jumps to Moment's defense. Why? Because she who smelt it dealt it? Right. The room erupts in heated accusations. Molly X stands and points at people around the room. Diane wrings her hands and Trigger sinks deeper into the couch. Be quiet, Lady Carly shouts, shouting down the room. Now, we can handle this several ways. We can get old Dragatha Christie and lose our minds and accuse each other and ruin this for ourselves as we're booted off the show one by one. She gestures around the lounge. Option 2. We can just let it go and see if it happens again. No way, not after someone stole my shoes, Moment says. Sebastian holds her hand. Or, Lady Carly continues, option 3, we can play Judge Judy and examine the evidence. We can hear what people have to say for themselves. I prefer to do that. Which option do you vote for? I'm all for the drama of accusing one another. Just let it go. Examine the evidence in a traditional way. I think I'm gonna follow Carrie. Why don't we be logical and look at the evidence? Moment is exasperated. I get that. What evidence? The items were there, then they were gone. Armand isn't here to contribute or defend himself. I was the last one out yesterday. Anyone else have anything to share? The group looks around. No one offers any new leads. I want to talk to a producer, Diane von Thirsty-Pun says. Get this straightened out that way. The video director yells, "Cut!" One of the producers is summoned to discuss the matter. She explains that, as per the contract all contestants have signed, any loss, theft, or damage to items brought to the set or created by contestants is solely the responsible of the contestants, not the producers or any crew member, of course. But you've got cameras on us constantly, Dorian says. Theft and sabotage would have most likely been caught on camera. Someone on the crew must have seen something. That is true. I hadn't thought of that. The producer informs you that the crew has also signed contracts, and they are not allowed to interfere in any way with the course of the game. Trigger sounds pitiful when they finally speak up. So we're just stuck here with the thief, and no one is going to help us catch them? The producer tells you all that unless someone is injured or a physical fight breaks out, the cast is on their own for this problem. That really does suck. The producer leaves and the cameras start rolling again. Moments later loses it. What kind of show is this? This is the biggest show on television, and now there's literally criminal activity backstage and no one on the crew is gonna help? She busts into tears. No one says anything. That's mad awkward. You can assume the producers will edit out Moment's comment. That was a bit more than a comment. She literally broke down. The non-disclosure agreement also prevents you from discussing any of this once the show is done taping. Sebastian takes a deep breath. For all we know, Armand is the thief, and now that he's gone, we're just torturing ourselves. Amelia takes on an ominous tone. Maybe, but I'll tell you what I noticed. I noticed that Starlet has barely said a damn thing this whole time. Why is my name in your mouth? Bitch, most of your castmates look to you. So, maybe Amelia isn't at the point of wanting to bury the hatchet. Don't freeze. You know you're innocent. This is another opportunity to shine in the after party lounge. The real life equivalent would be untucked, I'm assuming. What do? Be clever and turn the suspicion back towards Amelia. Use creative thinking to suss out the thief. Be confident and explain why I couldn't have done it. Yeah. I don't really have anything to pin on Amelia. I feel like if I choose that, I'll just look petty. Which is how she looks right now, by the way. Just saying. So I think I want to choose the last option because not only do I feel like it will boost up my confidence stat, but I'm a bit worried the others won't really buy it. Let's find out though. I couldn't have done it because I don't cheat. I thought you knew that about me. Yawn, Amelia says aloud. You need to try harder than that if you're gonna steal the spotlight, Starlet. Yeah, but my intention wasn't to steal the spotlight. Well, this is getting us nowhere, Ricky says. You know what I think, Amelia? Moment asks. I think you're a mole. I'm thinking that the producers brought you back for another season as a hidden saboteur to make the game more interesting. You're the one with the 60s spy gimmick after all. Okay, so I wouldn't put it past the producers to do something like that, because whether you like the show or not, you have to admit, they pull a lot of gimmicks. This just gets juicier and juicier. You would have come up with that theory eventually, right? Amelia is as cool as a smoothie. You can think that all you want, or you can acknowledge that I'm here to anchor a cast that has one too many filler contestants on it. Moment. Dorian cracks a fan. The shade of it all. Soon enough, you're all taken back to the twerk shop to de-drag. Then back to the hotel to rest and prepare for tomorrow's fresh drama. As you're departing the shuttle bus to return to the studio, the shuttle driver, a production assistant named Crystal, pulls you aside and shakes your hand vigorously. I just wanted to tell you that I think you're great, she says. Aww. This is an odd exchange. Crew members aren't supposed to give pep talks to the contestants. Crystal continues. I can't wait to see you read the others. I always look forward to the reading stunt. Oh, of course. She slips something into your hand. A cash tip? That's what it feels like. She closes your hand around it and widens her eyes and says, I'm not allowed to say anything else. It would be considered interfering, but good luck today. Did I just get a sugar daddy or something? You slip whatever is in your hand into your pocket. That was gag-worthy. Later, you'll find time to look at whatever Crystal slipped into your hand. Right. I'm just assuming it's money. Which says a lot about me, I feel. Not in real life. Just in the game. Remember that, y'all. Unless, of course, the suspense is killing you now. I'll wait until later. Seems like Crystal wants discretion. Are you kidding? This is way too weird to wait. Actually, I don't care what she handed to me. I'll look later. I do want to look at it now. I'm dying to find out what it is. But what if someone else sees? You know? I think I'll stick with the first option. As you all return to the twerk shop, Dorian announces, everyone check your layers to see if anything new is missing. Everyone does so. Checking things over, everything appears to be in its place. You all reconceive in the center of the room. No one has noticed anything out of place. Scandal says, did anyone check Armin's lair just to see? Lady Carly struts over to Armin's emptied station and she pulls a pair of shoes out of a bottom corner. No way. Bruh. Okay, y'all know what my first suspicion is? I feel like that was planted there. It's awfully convenient to blame it on the person who ain't here and just act like they were the true saboteur this whole time. I really don't think Armin is the one who did it. My reason for thinking that is a bit mean. I don't really think they thought that far ahead. I don't really think that their bulb was bright enough to think that far ahead. I feel so shady saying that. But still, unless they were just playing dumb, I don't think they did it. Moment. I don't suppose these are your missing shoes. Lady Carly brings them back to the center of the room. Moment looks hurt. Yes, those are them. What about the pasties? Sebastian asks. This is all I found. Feel free to check it yourself. Sebastian places their chin in their hand. Do you think he left them as an apology? Moment shakes her head. I don't know what to think. Well, Molly X claps. That solves that. On with the game. What do you mean, Molly? Dorian points to the shoes. That doesn't solve anything. The pasties are still missing. The person who took the shoes could have put them in Armin's station after Armin cleared it. Exactly. Again, who would have had the opportunity to do that? Molly says. You? Me? Starlet? I just want to get on with today's stunts. My name is always in this bitch's mouth. Ever since episode 1. Like before she even got in the door. Thunderclap. Finally. The oracle is ready. You crowd around it to hear today's hymns. This time, it's Mason Dixon whose face appears in the crystal ball. Good morning, dolls. As you know, the winner of Dragstar must embody many qualities of superstardom. Being a superstar means, being versatile. You need to be able to appeal to more than one audience in more than one way. Last episode, you showed how sexy you can be. This time, it's time for something completely different. These kids aren't just here for the mini stunt. Dolls, it's time for the family-friendly stunt. I'd like to introduce you all to your partners for this week's dare. #DragScouts. I dare you to take these young fans and put them into professional drag for the first time. Ooh, yo, we could be creating the next big drag queen. You'll each be the mentor to your drag scout. Teach them well and let them blaze the way. Show them all the fierceness they possess inside. Cutaway time. Diane Von Thirsty time. I'm not pleased. I make it a point never to work with children or animals. But I suppose there's a time for everything. Turn. That's not really something you want like the children to hear. As you look over the tweens, trying to figure out who you want to be paired with, Glam Pain continues. Unlike last week, the mini stunt winners will not be choosing their partners. We're going easy on you in some ways. Aspiring queens will be paired with queens, kings with kings, and non-binary with non-binary. But beyond that, the pairing has been randomized. The kids are paired up with contestants, and you end up with Kai, not to be confused with Lady Carly. Kai happens to be in a wheelchair. Aww. I strongly feel that, considering that I had to use a wheelchair for 10 years. If you can help this kiddo become a ferocious force on the catwalk, that's just one more way to show why you deserve the crown. What you thinking? No sweat. This is an opportunity for creativity. I'm excited to mentor Kai. Drag is for everyone. That last option is definitely the pageant answer. But I want to choose option 2 or option 3, especially since I already relate to him so much. This is an opportunity to teach a newbie about classic drag. If Kai is ready, you've got her back. Time to pass the torch. My name is Kai. I'm 13 years old. I'm from Los Angeles, and I'm a huge fan of Dragstar. I've seen every episode a billion times. My favorite winner is Miss Bubba. I'm not sure what kind of drag character I want to be yet. Maybe I want to do camp, maybe pageant, maybe something outrageous. At school, my favorite subjects are literature, mythology, and drama. So I think I've got a pretty good start for characters and performance. Just don't ask me to do a split. The best I can do is maybe split and infinitive. Crickets. That's a grammar nerd joke. Anyway, I'm on Dragstar, suckers. Ah! Kai also has personality. Yeah, they do. I actually already love her. Here's a star waiting to be born. Good. As you look around the room, some competitors look perplexed on how to work with their young partners. This is definitely a challenge, but you knew there'd be a family-friendly stunt. You're prepared for whatever the judges throw at you. At your left, you and Kai are wasting no time. First of all, do you have a drag name in mind? You know, I've been thinking about that. You tell Kai that she can get inspired as the persona comes together. Now, let's pick our look. You also need to make an outfit for her. You have, of course, got several extra emphasis on extra outfits to choose from, and Kai selects a Vivienne Westwood inspired look. She'd like to match with you. Excellent. You were hoping to work that look into the show. Okay, Kai, what do you most want to learn and work on with me? Kai rubs her chin. I just want to be fabulous. I want to do my best. I can definitely help you there, Kai. Amen, cousin. There are several ways you could help her. Using your own strengths, which option will you prioritize as you transform Kai into a glorious, up-and-coming, legendary drag child? Please, let me go, enchantment. Craft. Decorate the daylights out of the chair. Make it a part of the overall look. Bruh, I wish I could have done that with my wheelchair. Oh my god, I just had a childhood memory unlocked. Before I used the wheelchair, when I was a lot younger than Kai, I actually used a frame to move around. I hate to describe it as that, but you know, the kind of like frame that elderly people use to walk around with. I think Americans call it a walker or something. I had one of those when I want to say like 6 or 7. But because I was so young, to kind of help me get used to using it, and to kind of encourage me to move around despite it being painful, the nurses at my hospital actually let me decorate my frame. Like, I remember putting stickers on it, feathers on it, a lot of pink on it. And by the time I'd finished, I loved it. So something deep within my soul is connecting me with that option. But I do have to think about what's gonna work best for me at the end of the day. Which feels kind of selfish to say, but at the same time, this is a competition, you know? Let's see our other options though. Humor. Work with Kai on some stage gags and delivery. Charisma. Work out a fabulous routine for us to perform on the catwalk. Kai did say she wants to feel fabulous. Confident. Build Kai's belief in herself to shine on stage. I'm going back to my stats. My humor is only 60%, so I probably shouldn't go with that. My artistry is 69%, so that might be a good choice. Yeah, it's between craft and charisma. I actually think charisma is what's gonna get me the furthest out of these. A fabulous looking chair won't matter a bit if we don't have a fabulous routine to go along with it. You're my partner in this, Kai. I'm not just putting you in drag for the first time. We're a team. Let's show the judges what we're both made of. Kai's face lights up. Yes, let's do this. Team Extra. Oh my god, I already love Kai so much. Team Extra? As long as Kai is getting her life and looking great, that's what matters. You get down to the business of planning out a coordinated act. There's voguing involved. Kai is absolutely feeling the fantasy and getting her life. You teach Kai a crash course in everything you know about drag. At some point, you take a bathroom break. While you have a quiet moment away from the cameras, you sneak a look at what Crystal handed you this morning. It's a folded piece of paper. Opening it, you find a note in an elegant feminine transcript. It reads, "Don't trust moments later." This just got so good. Dang. Man, oh my god. Moment is one of my favorites though. damn it. Do y'all think it's possible that Crystal just gave me this to make me look the wrong way? I don't know. My gut is telling me no though, because she risked her job to give this to me. So it's not really worth it to do something like this just to frame someone innocent. So I don't know. I can't wait to find out. I actually almost forgot that Crystal gave that to me, like, ever since Kai appeared. Anyway, gag! You decide to keep this to yourself for now. When you return to the twerk shop, you notice that Moment is in Sebastian's lab. Why would Moment steal from her closest friend on cars? Sebastian sees her and asks, "Did you need something to borrow?" Moment looks around with nonchalance. "Just seeing if you have a feather boa. My kid wants a boa. I didn't want to bother you. You look so engrossed in what you're doing." Well, that's suspicious. I always have a boa, and not some cheap Party City boa. A real vintage rooster boa. You can borrow it. Thanks, hon. You wonder if anything will go missing this week. That would truly be low to steal while these kids are here. After lunch, you have more time to show Kai the ropes and sequins and boots and wig tape of what it takes to do drag. Oh, the two of you punk it up in metallic and plaid as you teach this rascal how to use the sewing machine. You even have a little extra time to teach her how to add a zipper. At the end of the day, the kids go home. New day, new sleigh. After a restful weekend, you're back in the studio. This time, everyone enters the twerk shop with their drag kiddos. "Team Extra," you and Kai declare as you enter posing. It's time to put Kai into drag for real. Don't worry, things won't get too personal. The kids aren't gonna tug, tag, or bind. That's what selective sewing is for. Kai wears an undershirt and shorts beneath the look you constructed, so that everything is indeed family friendly. You help Kai into the bodysuit you made together, all red plaid and black metallic. Seriously, Westwood would eat her safety pins. Since this is a mentorship test and not just a makeover episode, you get to teach Kai tips on drag makeup as Kai watches you both in the mirror. No matter what gender you're doing, you need to know about foundation and contouring, which I need to learn in real life. Like, I'm not bad with foundation, but I have never worn contour before. You give Kai's mug a sensational beat, and her smile gets bigger and bigger as you go. You give Kai lashes for days and a harsh red diagonal for the lips. Your protege is looking sickening in the best of ways. Starlet! I think I just came up with my drag name. You know how I love mythology? How about Ice is Cold? Ice is cold? Done. Dead. Skull emoji. Amazing. Go with that, Kai. I mean Isis. As you finish putting Isis into drag, you overhear Moment starting to have a meltdown. "I cannot work under these conditions," she yells at a camera operator. "Get that thing out of my face." Her drag scout looks horrified. What happened? Kai has been so easy to work with. Yeah, that's true. You have a little time to spare before you get yourself into drag for the Walk of Flame. Do you want to check out the drama? Yeah, I do. Of course I do. What kind of question is that? That's so mean. Oh my god. And I know it's so bad, but it's just that I get inspiration for my own writing from drama, real or fake. No, Moment is on her own. I need to concentrate on me. Yes, I need to keep my eye on her. Okay? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna check this out but it's for the purpose of keeping my eye on her, okay? Who am I kidding? Moment is flipping out. She claims that someone stole the clutch she just made for the Walk of Flame. The crew is trying to get this on video, which is only making it worse. Sounds messy. She throws a lip gloss at a camera operator. What is wrong with you people? You just let people steal from each other? Molly X can't resist getting involved. Next she's gonna say someone stole that lip gloss she just threw. Oh snap. You Molly. You and Amelia are still at the top of my list of thieves. Molly does a tongue cut and goes back to focusing on her scalp. Sebastian jumps in. Moment. You need to get present. You're just having feelings. It's all glitter. Don't let the competition go to your head. Back off, Sebastian. Moment is in a rage. Sebastian backs right off. If Moment is just acting, then she's very convincing. Yeah, I don't think this is acting. It's possible that Crystal's no wasn't about the theft, or that Crystal made a mistake. Some of the other contestants are checking their lairs now. You could do that, or you could use this as an opportunity. For what? What will you do? Check my lair. This is just too much for me. Try to help Moment. It's the right thing to do. Be villainous and try to push her over the edge. Ooh, that really is villainous. Yeah, like I said before, I need to focus on me right now. So I'm sorry, Moment. I like you as a person, but I'm gonna focus on my lair right now. Just to be safe, you check your lair. Everything still looks okay, and no one is saying anything's missing. Okay, with that settled for now, you get yourself into drag and finish up with Kai. You still have 10 minutes to relax before cue the theme song. Oh, okay, so unfortunately guys, that is where I have to leave it for this episode. But make sure you are back here next episode to see how me and Kai do this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give that like button and that notification bell a little kiss. And subscribe to become a Starlet. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. And if you want me to play any other game similar to this or something more different, let me know in the comments. Either way, I'll see you guys later. Bye!